Look, I've been rocking two phones since 2021, and the second phone being an iPhone, starting with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And that was dedicated to being like my business phone, to YouTube, social media, whatever you want to call it. And my main phone was always an Android. And I was really excited for the iPhone 13 series. But after that, I did switch to 14 Pro Max, to 15 Pro Max, to 16 Pro. But I wasn't, I was excited, but it didn't really, wow me. Like, I didn't really feel that excitement like I did with the 13 Pro Max because of the huge upgrades it got from its predecessor. But this iPhone 17 Pro right here, this is awesome. Like, there are really good upgrades that I'm really happy about, that I really, really like. And I want to share all of them with you. And obviously, this is not my review, just why I personally like the iPhone 17 Pro over the Pro Max. Like, you guys know, I ditched the Pro Max model last year. And yes, while I still, showcase videos here on the channel of the Pro Max models, I don't use it as my main iPhone. It's the smaller Pro. But I want to get into the design and display first of the iPhone 17 Pro. So design is unique, and I call this industrial. Like, it has a more industrial look. It really does stand out. Some are calling this, cheap because it's, switched to aluminum, which is a first. I believe it's a first for the Pro models. I know they're using stainless steel, then they switched to titanium, and now they're switching to aluminum. But I know they used aluminum on their other iPhones, and the only titanium phone they have right now is the iPhone Air. So they're saying, oh, it's aluminum, it's not that durable, it's not that premium looking, and this and that. And I want to understand their perspective, and I do. And I've seen, videos of this 17 Pro being dropped, and, people scratching it and denting it and all that great stuff and scratching it. And they're pretty rough, but it's still a really nice phone. And I've seen some pictures of like the coloring wearing off. So that's why I would advise everyone to get a case. I always rock a case whenever I'm outside. I usually take it off when I'm at home just to admire the color, which is this deep blue. But whenever I'm out on the go, always have a screen protector and a case. And the one I'm currently rocking right now and testing is from Thinborn. And you guys know I love Thinborn cases. They're sleek, minimal, elegant. They don't add any bulk. MagSafe compatible, all the great stuff. So I'm really happy with this case. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. And I'll also leave a code in the description down below so you can use to get some, percentage off of your purchase. Anyway, I like this design. This camera plateau, I don't really see how it's reminiscent of Pixel 10 Pro, because that's like camera bar, not a plateau. This takes up like almost the top half, a little less than top half of the screen. But I also do like how it has this glass cutout. And with this blue, the contrast and the color tones of each, I think really play out well. The orange is like a little too bright on my end. I still like the orange, but it's just not for me. But nonetheless, I still like how this looks. It's just aluminum unibody design. So again, while people are sharing, scratches and drops and dings, photos and videos of that stuff, I would highly advise to use a case and to protect it. Just in that case, it happens. It can happen. But anyway, I like this modern industrial aesthetic to it. Now, this display, same screen size, at least 6.3-inch display. Again, Super Retina XDR, all that good stuff, ProMotion, everything you can expect. But it gets a peak brightness of 3000 nits. That's a massive improvement for visibility in daylight or when you go out, in sunlight. And I've seen the difference. I've tried it out this past weekend, and it has been truly, truly phenomenal. But I also like this because of its size. Like, it's not the Mini, which Mini was my favorite iPhone by far, and I don't think anything's going to take that throne. But I still like that. Like, this is the next closest thing we can get to like a Mini Pro flagship. And it's easier to carry, easier to use one-handed. I like it. Some may not, some do, but I personally just like using the smaller Pro. Now, Apple does claim that this has, ceramic shield 2 on the front, which is apparently 3 times more scratch resistant. I'm not going to try that out. And then a tougher back glass, 4 times more crack resistant. Again, I'm not trying any of that out. I'm not, doing drop tests. That's not who I am. Like, I paid for this phone. I'm not going to do that. But I've also seen videos and it doesn't really, it looks the same. Like they talk about these numbers, but I don't really, in real life use, like the tests are just, they don't really actually measure real life because you never know. And just one is, you may drop it from 1 foot and just your luck, it may crack. You may drop it from 10 feet and your luck, it may not. So like, it all varies. There's so many variables that you just can't really measure in, you know, in the real world. But anyway, I really do like this design and display, and I think you're going to like it too. And the performance has also been great. iOS 26 runs so much better on the 17 Pro versus my 16 Pro. And yes, I was running the beta, and it was really buggy and slow and stuff. But then I got the stable version on the 16 Pro, and it's still pretty bad. But this one has been really, really good. I like it. And knowing that, you know, you get the best of the best chipset right now, the A19 Pro, you're getting 12 gigs of RAM, you get the vapor chamber in here, and because you get that new vapor chamber, essentially it's the new thermal system, the vapor chamber, the aluminum frame, it's going to help the phone stay cooler during gaming, video editing, photo editing, whatever it is, video recording for longer periods. It's just going to make heat dissipation so much better. And I'll tell you this, it got ever so slightly warm in the setup process, and that's to be expected. That's normal. But other than that, I play games. I've watched lots of YouTube videos. I've recorded videos. No problem whatsoever. If it was my 16 Pro, it'd already be getting warm to a touch. So I'm really happy with the performance on this, and it's just buttery smooth and super, super snappy. I think it's a reason you should pick one up, especially if you have an older iPhone. Now, or Android phone for that matter too. If you're looking to switch, it's going to be a really good one. Like there's improvements in every single category right now, and also in the cameras too. Triple 48 megapixel camera, awesome. 8x optical zoom, awesome. You're getting a new front facing camera, 18 megapixel with my favorite thing, center stage. So I'll actually show you right now. That's my Sony A7 Mark III, and also just some recommendations on, you know, other cameras and upgrade from this that I can use to record, you know, A-roll footage like this. Let me know in the comments down below. Center stage, you can take, it's off right now, but now it's on, now it's off. But you can essentially take horizontal photos while the phone is in vertical mode. That is sweet. But I also do love vertical capture. So let's switch this, go right here, and then we hit dual capture. I said vertical capture, I think, but dual capture, or I don't even know. It's getting late. You know, it's been a long day. Anyway, dual capture, I love it. They finally have it here on the iPhone. So you can record both rear and front facing camera at the same time. However, I guess in post, you can't really edit the two. Like it's just stitched together. So that is unfortunate. But nonetheless, it still gives really good options, you know, and really good creative ideas to make some cool content, especially if you're getting into the content space. This Pro device is, I think, the best device you can pick up to start making content. It's just, everything is at the tip of your fingers. It's right there. Great camera, great software optimization for social media, just easy things to get started. If you want to go more pro, if you want to dive into other things and get more versatility, if you want more camera versatility, maybe you might go with an Android device. But if you just want to start off making really good stuff, go with an iPhone 17 Pro. And I just said, if you want more camera versatility, go with an Android device. I might get some, you know, comments about that, but that's just my take. That's completely okay. Not all Android devices have better camera versatility, but some do. Some do. But overall, the camera quality on this in my limited time has been awesome. Now, the battery is also really, really good. In my limited time, I can't really give like 100% like long-term battery life thing because, again, I haven't had it for too long. But in my limited like 2-3 days at the time of this recording of using the 17 Pro, it's been awesome. I mean, 736, 51% charge, like it's really good. And the charging speeds also very fast. And that's obviously due to, one, the physically larger battery, two, the A19 Pro chipset, three, because of that aluminum unibody design, and with the vapor cooling chamber helping with heat dissipation, that's going to help. So energy efficiency gains from, again, the chipset is going to equate to longer battery life under heavy usage. Honestly, this device is really awesome. It's got a really, you know, updated design. It's brighter display. and more readable display too, especially outdoors. It's a huge jump in performance with the A19 Pro and 12 gigs of RAM. The telephoto zoom finally, for me at least, I feel like it fits that Pro moniker, especially now that they all have 48 megapixels. The triple camera setup is great, and longer battery life is going to make a huge difference in the long run. So that's really, I mean, iPhone 17 Pro is awesome. If you want speed, you want better photos and videos, and you want a battery that's going to last you all day, you're a heavy user like myself, then this is going to be the one. And you'll also want this in a more compact form factor. iPhone 17 Pro is probably going to be the one to get. But I want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite feature or new update with the iPhone 17 Pros? Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely be sure to smash that like button. Again, comment down below about your favorite feature or update. And best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot. It will help push my content out to more people. And also definitely be sure to check out this wallpaper pack. It is called Vintage Flourish. Links will be in the description down below. It goes a long way in helping out the channel. And also check out this case from Thinborn. They make some really good stuff. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.